Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a refresh in my A5 size rings planner that I use for finance and budgeting. So this is the one that I've been using and I have refreshed it for the new year, took out old things, and we are going to go ahead and set it up today. So I have a bunch of stuff laid out. I'm going to explain everything and we are going to set it up together. I've got all my inserts. Some of these were purchased, some were freebies, and some of them I made. So this is what's going to go inside. So we're going to put those here. I have dashboards, I have my list, and like I said, I have this. So this is the ring setup that I'm going to be using. This is the outside, and I've been using this for a couple of years. The first rings planner I had was back in 2017, and it was just like the Michaels, I think the brand was Recollections, and that was the first, like I said, rings planner, and it was an A5. I used that a little bit in 2017, and then I switched it over to like finance and budgeting, and that's kind of where it stayed. I picked up this new one, I believe, in 2020, and this is the one that I've been using. So this is the outside. I don't believe that this pattern is still available. It is from Carpe Diem, and I just purchased it directly from their website because I feel like they have really affordable prices for rings planners. They do only have this one and I believe the personal size. So this is the inside, and it has gold rings. The quality I feel like is really great. It has card slots, pocket here, one at the top, also a pen loop that I usually keep a pen in. I haven't had any issues with the rings. I know that they recommend that you open them using the little tabs on the bottom. I usually just pull them open here, but I am going to try to be better about just cutting my inserts that go in. So to get started, I had some different dashboards, and I decided to make my own because I had this happy planner that I wasn't really using, and I really loved the kind of like monthly pages, I guess, or the monthly, I don't know what they're called, dashboards maybe. So basically I just took them, and you're going to see all of them today, and I cut them down with a paper trimmer and I punched them, and then I just added some numbered tabs on the side. I did numbers instead of designating, like writing down each section, because the few times that I have done different sections, sometimes I like to switch them around and then I have to throw the tab away. These are the Avery Ultra tabs, so you can write on both sides of them, but you can't really, you know, take this off and reuse it. So this time I decided just to number them. So that's what we are going to be doing. There are a couple of things that I keep in here that I'm not going to be showing you. I keep all my credit cards in here. I also keep envelopes and stamps and some other personal information, like I said, that I'm not going to be showing you. All the inserts that I'm going to be putting in are blank right now. I have taken out all of my personal information so you guys can see this kind of like blank as a template. So if you want to implement it or use anything, you can definitely do that. I will try to link everything in the description box down below. If I have missed something, or if you have a specific question about something that I don't link, please just leave me a comment and I will try to get you that information. Okay, so let's get this started. And the first thing that we are going to do is just open our rings. And like I said, I'm going to walk you through all of my sections. Let me grab my key really quick. And the pen that I used to write on the tabs is this Uni Pen waterproof and fade proof pen. I have this one Sharpie that I cannot find to purchase anywhere. It's not the ultra fine tip. It's not the fine tip. It's a different, how can I describe it? It's kind of has the tip of a Papermate flare. So it's pointy like this, but it's also this size, and I cannot seem to find it anywhere. So I have one left, so I'm trying to be very sparingly using it. So like I said, because I don't think that I will be able to find it. All right, so the first section we are going to have, let's put this right here, and this is going to be on the what I see like when I open up, and it says, live for the moments you can't put into words. And like I said, you can tell that this was the back of a Happy Planner monthly section. If you do this and this bothers you, you could just put like a white piece of paper on the back, or you could actually do a colored piece of paper on the back with some double-sided tape if it bothers you. It doesn't bother me, so we're going to leave it in. And then we are going to go ahead and add our yearly calendar. This was something that I purchased. I bought it before I decided like what color scheme I was going to use for all the dividers. So it doesn't really match, but it's okay. It's like the coffee stains one. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here. And section number 1 is going to be budget overview and transactions. So I have my budget overview. Here's the front. And then here's the back. So it's going to be the same on both sides. It has month, income, overview, notes, and bills, which I'm going to use this part as probably a checking account, transaction log, which I do have some of those also. So just as a side note, this was the first time that I printed and cut and punched my own insert. So the holes don't really add up, but that is okay. All right, so we're just going to get a couple of those in, and hopefully they will stay. And these I believe I purchased, and these are from, where are these from? I think Puffin paper. Okay, so we're going to get those in. So there's the budget overview, and we're going to add transactions. And these I purchased but did not print. They came printed, and these are from So Much Crafting on Etsy. These I did go ahead and trim because I don't keep them in here for long periods. And then the second set, if I purchase printed inserts, I leave the wrapping just so I remember where I purchased them from. So we're going to go ahead and put those in. And that's the end of our first section. All right, so section number 2, here's our little dashboard. This is going to be bills to pay and subscription fees. So we're going to put this one in, and our bills and subscriptions paper looks like this. So it has monthly, amount due, quarterly, and annually. And on here, I'm going to put things like streaming subscriptions. So basically, we have Disney Plus. I'll be putting that on there. And next, we have bills to pay. And here we have bill type, amount, due, action, and it says paid, scheduled, or other. I don't know why my lighting is so yellow. It's overcast today, and I have my ring light on, but everything is still showing as yellow. So these I purchased from Dear Planner on Etsy. And I've purchased, I think hers were the very first inserts that I ever purchased. Okay, so number 3, you got this, and this is going to be savings. So we're going to put in saving sheets, and remember, like I said, I took my personal ones out. So this is what the savings tracker that I have looks like. This is also from Dear Planner. So in this section, I keep my emergency fund savings account, all that information, also my sinking funds, and also my long-term savings account. Okay, so section 4, this one says my favorite people call me mom, and this is going to be my retirement, so my IRA that I have, and also my retirement through my job is going to go in here. So I'm just going to insert these. And the way that I have it set up is basically when I get my statement every single month, I just fill this in with the information to try to stay on top of my investments. So those are going to go in. And then I have another type of checklist, and these are ones, as you can tell, because the holes don't really line up that well, is a I printed and cut and punch these. And this is just a checklist that was a freebie. So we're going to go ahead and get these in. Whoops. And I didn't realize, because I'd never done this before, that some of the freebies that I downloaded are formatted to be like the front and the back, and I think that's how kind of the sizing got mixed up. Also, this is the hole puncher that I use. I don't know what brand this is. I can't find it, but it's not adjustable. You kind of just have to line up the 3 notches, 1, 2, 3. So eyeballing it clearly didn't work that well. Okay, so that's going to be my retirement section. Number 4, this says, to be honest, I'm just winging it. Life, motherhood, my eyeliner, everything. Oh, sorry, number 5. All right, number 5 is going to be taxes. Oops. Which for taxes, I'm just going to put in these blank sheets. This is Happy Planner notes paper. And I just trimmed it down using kind of like one of these as a guide and punched it. And this is just the dot grid because I had some left over. So for my taxes, I'm just going to add, let's see if these line up. Okay, those line up. A couple of sheets in the front. And then we are also going to add to this section information about doctor's visits. And this is the insert for that. It says date, reason for visit, questions, and then I also have a prescription tracker. So it says date, prescription, dosage, and time. And I'm sure you're asking, well, why would you need that? Well, the reason I have it is because my daughter actually ended up having, oops, I'm going to take something out, an allergic reaction to something, so I don't forget. And just in case she takes something, I have started to track. She doesn't take medicine that often, but when she does get something, I have been trying to write it down. All right, that's going to wrap up section 5. Section 6, this just says hashtag mom vibes, and this is going to be projects. And here are some project inserts. These are also from Dear Planner. So we're going to put these in. Sometimes these could be like home projects, but more than likely they have something to do with budgeting. So that's why those are in here. And then I have these little sheets that I printed a long time ago that I just made for my computer. It's kind of like a daily planner. And it just says date, top 2 goals, goal 1, steps, goal 2, and then notes. So we are going to add that in. And that is section number 6. So section number 7 is next, and this is find happiness in the journey. And for section 7, this is going to be new. I didn't have this in the previous years that I had one of these. And this is going to be a password section. So these I also purchased. And I got these because right now, probably just like everybody else, I have a million different passwords for a million different websites and apps and logins. And I had been previously keeping all of them in a tiny little notebook. And the problem is, I would move the notebook in different places, and I just, like sometimes I would go to look for it where I last put it and it wasn't there. So I'm just going to have everything in here in the ring so it's not going to get moved. So if I need a password, I'm going to have to come get this and look for it. So that is a new section for me. Okay, so the last section, section 8, this is going to be reoccurring monthly like events or expenses, and this is from Lights Planner Action. And I've had this for, oh gosh, probably 2 years, and I've never filled it out. It was just like a blank one, and that's what I put on here. But what I was going to put was like things that are due that we have to pay every year consistently. We'll go in here. So that's going to go right in. And it could be something like, you know, someone's birthday, obviously birthday parties, or it could be something simple as like property tax. So that's going to go in the last section, and also some extra calendars. These were also freebies. This is from, this one right here is a yearly overview from the planner spot. When I printed this, I had an idea in my head of how I was going to use it in here, and that thought has since vanished. So we're going to put that in, and then this is another freebie, not from the planner spot. I think this is from Puffin Paper. So both of these are going to go in here. And, oh, actually, you know what? I just remembered what I was going to use this for. I will explain it, because now it's making sense. Or was it this one? It was one of these. All right, we'll use the other one. Let's put this one in. Okay, so let's get this in. Man, I really got to figure out a system to get these holes to line up. Which I should have just done all of, like, printed them, stacked them the correct way, and then punched them together for the whole section. But I did not do that, because this was one of the first ones that I printed that I realized that it was formatted like for a front and a back. So let's get that in. Okay, I do not have the little, let me see if I have any. I'm gonna have to add some cardstock to the back, that little flap. You guys know what I'm talking about, to hold everything up. All right, so here we go, everything fit. And I do have some extra paper, which I will probably just put back here. Okay, so this, my key, I'm going to put in the front. And I might actually, you know what, I think I'm going to punch this side so I can see it. And I will punch the other calendar that I just remembered why I printed it. All right, so here's my key. I'm going to put that in. Okay, so the way I do my bills every month is I only pay bills twice a month. And I pay them, I look at what bills are due the 1st to the 15th, and then I look at what bills are due the 16th through the 31st. So since I get paid twice a month, I look at the due dates, and everything that is due the first half of the month gets paid, obviously, by the check at the end of the month. So I'm going to put this in here. That's why I wanted it like that. So I can have the yearly overview, and then I have my monthly. So the next one that I will do is probably, let's see what date this is, March 15th. So I will get paid on March 15th. So I'm going to just put a dot on there. For when I get paid is going to be the 15th. And then the day that I actually sit down to pay the bills, which I'm going to list out, I'm going to put another dot, because sometimes if it's during the week, I just don't get around to it until maybe the 16th or the 17th. So that's why I wanted to have that in here. So that is everything. There's my overview. And we are all set up. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I know it was a bit longer than my usual videos, but I really just wanted to show everything that was in here, and show you guys a way that you can make your own dashboards or dividers using things that you already have. Of course, you can purchase them, but this was fun because I really like the Happy Planner dashboards that they put for the monthly calendars, and sometimes they just end up getting recycled because I don't use them. So this was really fun to be able to keep these. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.